Hello everyone and welcome back to Cast. This is Rich making another movie about XRP today. As always, today we're going to talk about XRP. I hope everyone is having a great day no matter where they are in the world. This is the one-day chart again. Right now we're at $2.14. At one point today we fell to $2.10, but Bitcoin is now back above $95.00 so things are looking up again. Let's hope that this upward trend keeps going. I said yesterday in a video that this week looks great for crypto. I think XRP will rise above $2.20 again and then hopefully keep going up from there. When banks start using XRP, prices will go through the roof. Experts say each coin will cost $500.00 to $1.00. I agree with that, but I do want to make one point in this article. Banks can use Ripple's offering even if they don't use the XRP token. Yes, of course. Some people might like to use a safe coin like RLUSD instead. David Schwartz has already talked about this. Listen to this. Bangs Valmajoy means that deals will automatically look at XRP liquidity but not automatically look at any other. This means that XRP will always have a special place as a bridge asset on the XRP ledger. The stablecoin environment will not change that. It will just make more uses possible. So, that's it. He was right when he said that RLUSD would make XRP useful in more situations. Also, anything that goes through the XRP record looks for XRP. First, it looks for XRP so that it can fill that desire. For some reason, everyone now thinks that RLUSD will take the place of XRP. There is still real XRP that needs to be locked away, even on the EVM sidechain where you have wrapped it. XRP is also used as the main gas coin by Axor. Right now, everything that's happening is just making XRP more useful in more situations. Hedi Fasaro, president of Bitwise, says that Ripple's huge amount of XRP could help it to buy a lot of crypto companies. In this case, this is what he means. He says that Ripple has about $93 billion, 0 cents worth of XRP right now. That means Ripple could buy a lot of crypto companies if they wanted to. We know this because Monica Long said they have billions in the bank. They are a very strong company. That's the reason there won't be an IPO in 2025. It could happen in 2026, but I don't think that's Brad's main goal. Brad probably wants to buy more businesses, add more ways to use XRP, and make the whole Ripple community bigger. That seems most important to me. Their main goal right now. People in Australia can now use ATMs to buy XRP. China and the US are getting ready to follow suit. So XRP can't be stopped. Sure, this is a great piece, but only partly true. Yes, Australians can buy XRP at some ATMs. But they also say that XRP is being used in their banking system and will soon be fully integrated. That's not true either. Is that going to happen again? Most likely, but we're not there yet. But I'm all for it if they can quickly buy XRP, like at an ATM, because that will bring more users and XRP holders into this space. There's a reason why we're having so many problems. All of them were planned ahead of time. The ISO, ETFs, SWIFT, court case, and stablecoin builds have all been pushed back. They want to buy our XRP for a low price. They don't want to pay $100, 0 cents, $500, 0 cents, or $1, 0 cents. They want to spend $1, 0 cents to $2, 0 cents on it. They want everything. There shouldn't be any for us. It's not for us. In order to do their job, they want it to. Don't get scared out. Only sell for food and bills. Don't sell because you're scared. It will be good for you in the long run. The real Remy relief is where that comes from. Also, I liked that post a lot because it helped me understand things better. Think about what the SEC has done this year so far. Case after case, they drop them. The Ripple vs. SEC case is still stuck though. There is still no judge for us either. Then we need to hear from Paul Atkins. We are still waiting to hear something. After that, you look at the ETFs. Some have already been accepted, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, I think is the next one that might go live that was talked about today. What about the XRP ETFs though? We already know that a lot of people want them. SWIFT takes too long. That's going to end. ISO is not going to be late any longer. This year, it's going live. The BIS is not going to waste any more time. Bill for stablecoin, that's something I'll talk about more in another movie, and that is also being pushed back. I'm going to talk more about that. As I already said, This week is very important for markets. Key events in traditional finance are heating up, and crypto, especially XRP, could be about to make a big move. Here's what they say then. This Wednesday is the big day for the FOMC interest rate decision. Even though inflation is going down and pressure is rising, Jerome Powell is still being careful. A rate hold is likely to happen. What he says next, though, is very important. He might cut rates, but I'm not sure. The answer is still unknown. Everything is going to happen tomorrow, Wednesday. The S&P 500 is getting close to the main area of resistance, $556. If it breaks, it lets in more than 58.0. Back to all-time highs. The stock market is going up, more willing to take risks, which is good for crypto. On both sides of the markets, there is a lot of money moving around. This means that there will probably be a lot of volatility, and XRP could respond very strongly. Everyone is saying that breakouts will happen this week as we move into a key area for XRP's next big move. But, what the Fed does will decide everything. That seems like it will point us in the right way for this market. Is this run going to last even longer, or will there be a breakout? Having said that, you would think that someone would put pressure on the SEC given how much demand there is for XRP right now. But I believe BlackRock will be able to do that. They haven't put in for an XRP ETF yet. I say yet because I still believe it will happen. The XXRP ticker sign for the Ethereum 2X long daily XRP ETF has seen money come in for 4 weeks in a row. In just 4 weeks, its assets have grown from nothing to over $67 million. 0 cents. You can see that there is institutional desire for it. That's even more reason to let these ETFs go ahead. Just wait until the spot ETFs go live. When you see numbers like those, I believe that what we'll see when all those ETFs go live will be much bigger. It makes me think that the price of XRP will go up very quickly. I already said I would talk about this stablecoin plan. So Stuart Alderoty, the chief legal officer of Ripple, recently went after Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren for being against important stablecoin legislation. Stuart Alderoty says Warren's fight against crypto is all-consuming because she is backing the bill that he thinks is meant to protect people who use SafeCoin. Warren, on the other hand, is sure that the plan will make corruption easier, making the case that the Senate shouldn't pass it. What's wrong with this SafeCoin? We already know that the US dollar is used for a lot of illegal things. I mean, I could fight crypto, but a stablecoin bill? That doesn't make sense. King of crypto, House Democrats are going to leave the hearing because they are worried about crypto attempts backed by Trump. They believe Trump is involved too much. Too much crypto is important to him and his family, and they plan to leave this vote. They no longer want to pass a stable bill coin, and this is how I see it. This needs to be done right now. Set it up right away because it will quickly